What's up, y'all? It's your girl TymarrahGi, and I'm back with another video. So today's video is going to be how I got this look, this hairstyle. So this is a frontal, no, quick weave frontal wig. So I can take this off if I want to, and I did it on my head. This is a very easy style. This is going to be a very detailed video. When I tell you guys it's going to be very detailed, I really took my time with this video to show you guys how to get this look. It is very easy, so you can really learn from this tutorial, you guys. So let's get right into it. Okay, so when you are doing your hair and you have a frontal, if it's not already bleached, you want to go ahead and bleach the knots. So I'm getting my BW2 bleaching powder and my 50 volume developer. I like using 50 volume developer because it just takes faster. So I'm going ahead and putting 3 little spoonfuls of the powder into my bowl. Okay, so now I'm pouring the 50 volume developer into my bowl. So when you're pouring it, you want to eyeball it. Don't pour a lot at once because you want your powder, your bleach to be a thick consistency to the point where it does not drip. So you see I'm eyeballing it. So it took me about 3 times to get the mixture that was perfect for me. So after you see the mixture that is good, you just want to go ahead and mix it until everything is smooth and you have that thick consistency. Okay, so now we have our frontal. I just like to lay aluminum foil down when I do this because when I flip it over, I like to sit it on the aluminum foil. So I am using a butter knife because that's just what I use. So I'm just going ahead and I'm not patting, but gently putting the bleach on. And then as you can see, when I get more into it, I get bigger globs of the bleach, and I'm going ahead and I'm just getting the whole frontal. So you will see me doing that. So I am done with my frontal, so I'm going ahead and I'm going to flip over the frontal and put it on the aluminum foil. Okay, y'all, so the footage that I have with my lace tint, it kind of got lost, but now we're gonna get into the actual install. So I'm getting my cap, and my cap is kind of my skin tone, like a neutral color, and I'm using my Got to Be Glued spray to spray the wig cap so that it will stick to my skin. And I am blow drying, and then after I do that, I will cut the ears and then go in with another layer of Got to Be Glue and blow dry that as well. Okay, so now that everything is dry, I'm just going ahead and cutting my cap. You want to cut your cap kind of like your hairline. So as you can see, I will be mimicking my hairline, because the purpose of your cap is to cover your hair so that your hair won't come in contact with the glue. So I'm just going ahead and customizing my little cap the way I would want it to be when it's time for me to put the lace glue on. Alright, so now I'm using my powder that is kind of lighter than my skin, and I'm going ahead and I'm putting it on my cap because that cap is not my skin tone. So we're going to try to get it as close to my skin tone as I can. So I am just going ahead and patting that through. You want to make sure you pat it all the way through. So now I'm using my dome cap. Make sure that you don't be too harsh around your edges so that the bald cap won't lift back. So you want to go ahead and just put that dome cap on and kind of position it to where you can still see like a little bit of your cap so that you can know where your frontal is supposed to go. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just positioning my frontal just to see where I have to make my mark at, so I can know where to put the frontal at. So you will see me use a white little pencil, eyeliner, white eyeliner, and I'm just marking the spot where that frontal was so I can know where to put it once I put my glue on my frontal. I'm using the 30-second glue, and you're just going to put it along the band of your frontal, and it will stick, y'all. I thought it wasn't going to stick when I first did this before, but y'all, it do stick. That's why I told y'all this is a very, very easy install. It's no needle, no thread. You just placing the items. I said items. Well, you just placing the stuff on your head. So y'all see me positioning that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just blow dry that glue. Now I'm taking my first bundle and just trying to see where I stop at. So you're gonna see a pause in a couple seconds. That's where I made my spot at, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut that. So now I know that it is equal, and I can go ahead and put it on my head. So I'm just putting it on, and then after I put on each track, I'm gonna go ahead and blow dry it, and I do track by track, and I didn't double any, and I did use all 3 bundles. So we are just going ahead and doing that, and once I turn around, you would see. So I'm coming back after I finished the first and second bundle. So I'm just showing you guys how I do it, because once you get to the top, you want to do a smiley face one more time, and then after that, they're gonna start getting straight. So this is really crucial because this can mess up your look if you just keep doing the smiley look. Just keep doing the smiley, it's not gonna work. So actually do it 2 times. Like, really do it, it's up to you. But really, because you want to make it straight to when it gets to your frontal. So now I'm doing these straight tracks. So I'm gluing the straight tracks on, and I'm blow drying each of those, but I just cut out the blow drying on the video just so I can really show you guys what I'm doing, because of course you know I'm gonna blow dry it. So I'm just positioning it, and I did do my cut method, so everything is measured the right way. So I'm just gluing it, so it's like straight but kind of smiley, but straight kind of. Like I'm trying to explain it, but y'all see what I'm talking about, y'all. So we are getting to the top, and I am just going ahead and positioning that. Alright, so y'all see how I did this? I kind of made space. You want to make space when you go close to the top because you don't want it to be too bulky, so that when you are laying your frontal and everything will look flat. So you guys see me just laying it down at the top, and you're going to lay a track right under the frontal so that everything can blend. So I'm adding one little small track, and then it's one space at the side, so I'm going to use that little small track. So that is all of my bundles. That is all 3, and they're in there. So I actually did not blow dry between that process, so now I'm taking my time and I'm going ahead and blow drying everything so I can make sure that everything is secure before I start doing my frontal. Alright, y'all, so now you want to bend your frontal back and cut that cap off. So like if you were making a wig on a wig head, this is what you do after you're done making your wig. You cut the cap off so that you can use your bald cap when you are doing the frontal. And it was just a little piece from my frontal that kind of came up, so I'm just putting that back down and blow drying that. Alright, now I'm just taking some heat protectant spray and I'm spraying the back, and then I'm going to take my Tresemme mousse and put that on the back as well, and I'm going to go over it with a hot comb just so I can get that flat before I really start blending the frontal with the bundles and get started. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm just going over my frontal with a hot comb before I glued it down, just so it can be flat. And y'all, I love doing this, y'all. It's so satisfying to me. Like, this is my favorite part. Every time I do my hair, I always love the hot comb part, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, I'm just going over, and I do it as many times as I would like. I wouldn't suggest any amount of times, just as much times as you feel, as long as you don't burn the hair. Okay, so now I'm just going by my ear area and I'm cutting off that excess piece that you see, just so it won't be in the way, because that is going to irritate my ear. So I'm going ahead and cutting that off, and I'm doing that for the other side as well. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to cut my frontal before I actually glue it. So I am just cutting along the line. I'm cutting kind of zigzag, because you don't ever want to cut straight, because it's not going to give you that hairline look that you want. So you want to kind of cut, since you have your bald cap, kind of cut along where your bald cap is, and that's really going to help you. Alright, so now I'm using my bold hold active lace glue, and I'm putting that kind of above, like 1 little inch above your wig cap. And then I'm going ahead and layer that, and I'm going to use a total of 3 layers. And you want to make your width kind of on the cap as well, so that you can really get that hold that you really need. So now I am blow drying that until it is clear. If you see that it's not that clear, that is perfectly fine. You could just go ahead and start your next layer. All right, y'all, so now we are putting our lace on our head. So you want to kind of put it over the cap and make sure that you're putting it on there. Don't try to touch it as much. You can touch it a little bit, but don't touch it as much. Like, you're going to see me use my comb. I'm going to use my comb to really get through there. And if you see any parts that's kind of look like I kind of put the glue kind of a little bit over, so you would see the glue a little bit, but I'm going to show you guys how to fix it. So if this happens to you, don't panic, you guys. You can still have a bomb look. Don't panic. You can still fix it. All right, so now I'm just going over pieces that didn't get enough glue, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of glue on there, and we're gonna lay it down and blow dry it. So now I am spraying my Got2b glue spray. To me, spraying the Got2b glue spray really helps the laying process. So after I spray my Got2b glue spray on my hair, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it down and blow dry it. All right, y'all, so I am taking this off, and as I said before, I kind of put the glue kind of a little bit too far, so you're gonna see the glue that's kind of on there. But like I said, you guys can fix it in the laying process between my hot comb, and I'm gonna do my Got2b glue spray one more time. That's really gonna help. But before I do that, I'm just going ahead and getting my part together, and then I'm going to pluck my part. So I'm using my mousse, my Tresemme mousse. You could really use any mousse that you want to use, but I like this mousse because it smells really good. So I'm using that mousse, and I'm putting it on my hair so it will be easier for me to get my part. Also, the mousse does help with your laying process as well. When you see me in my videos, like when I start really posting my hair videos, even in this video, I always use a lot of mousse, because the mousse just helps me. Between mousse, got to be glue, and my hot comb, honey, that really gets it. So I'm still trying to get my part together, and then I'm gonna go ahead with my hot comb. Now the hot comb does help your laying process as well, so I'm just going over those areas with my hot comb before I pluck my part. Like I said, y'all, I'm going in with some more mousse, y'all. The mousse is my best friend. The mousse is going to be your best friend when you're doing this. So for the more control, mousse is not gonna hurt your hair. So use as much mousse as you want. Just don't mess up your lace. So now I'm just plucking, because I kind of want it to look really natural. I don't want it to look too, like, I don't want my line and my part to look too small. So I'm just plucking that. All right, so now we are getting to the baby hairs, guys. So what I like to do is I like to like take out the parts that I'm using, put a little bit of mousse on the part that I'm not using, and hot comb that. That just helps me isolate the part so it can look a little better. And as you see, we are melting in the process. So I use a eyebrow razor to cut my baby hairs, and you want to kind of do it along your face. That really helped me, because I didn't really know how to cut my baby hairs when I first started doing them, but doing them along your face really helps. So I am taking my mousse and I'm just positioning my baby hairs. You're not gonna get your baby hairs perfect every time. You kind of really have to play with it to really kind of get the look that you're going for, because I like the baby hairs to like complement my face. So you want to do something that really complements you. So my baby hairs, the way I'm doing it, might not look good on you, but you know, you just do what's best for you. Right now for a hold, I get my gorilla snot just a little bit, and I put my finger over it, and I go over it with my toothbrush just to keep the edges in place so that they stay, honey. All right, so now we are going to our other side of our edges, and I'm going to get my mousse and put my mousse on there, and you know, brush that through before I start doing my edges on the other side. So I am cutting those towards my face, and I did have to go back and cut a little bit more. I've noticed that the shorter your edges are, the better that they look, because I used to do long edges and those don't used to look, they look good, but like it was just a hassle. So like the smaller you do them, the better it's gonna come out. So y'all see me playing with it, y'all see me playing with my edges until I finally got the look that I wanted for that side. So now I'm going over that area with my Gorilla Knot, and I'm just molding my edges into place. All right, y'all, so we are going in with some more mousse, y'all. We going back with the mousse, and I am just brushing my area the way I wanted it to be, because when I put some more mousse on it and I wrap it, I want like each side to like swoop a certain way. So I am going back over. Like I said, I use a lot of mousse. I use mousse, like the mousse really helps me. So the more mousse I use, the more my look comes out better. Like the mousse is just my savior, y'all. All right, so now I am putting my hair in a ponytail, just so I can get the hair out the way. And then I'm going to spray my Got To Be Glued spray all over. So this is going to help in your final laying process. So I'm using my Got To Be Glued spray, and I'm spraying that on my hair, and then I'm going to go over with some mousse and put the mousse on my parts. And then I'm going to wrap my hair with the wraps, the hair wraps. I forgot what these were called. I call them stretchy wraps because they're stretchy, but I just go over that. So I blow dried my hair, and now I'm coming back and I'm cutting that off. Yes, girl, edges on fleek. Yup. So I'm just adding just a teeny bit of makeup, just so everything can really blend. And then I am brushing my hair. We are done, y'all. We're done. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all, when I got done, so I didn't want to straighten it until I woke up. So I'm just spraying some holding spray on my hair, and then when I do go to sleep, I wrap my hair, put a wrap over my edges, put my hair in a ponytail, and I put it in a bonnet. So we are done. So yes, y'all, this is the next day, y'all. I straightened it, and you know, I got me some lashes on and stuff. So y'all, I got this hair from Angie's Beauty Supply store. It was about $180 or $170. My frontal was $69, and my bundles were pretty cheap. So I'm going to do a hair review video for this hair. So I didn't want to do it all in one video because I don't want to make it that long, but I will do it for my next video. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more content.